I used to have this saying that every good story starts with once upon a time. However, what I'm about to tell you isn't at all like a fairy tale. Before you listen to this, I do want to warn you. My journey consists of a lot of talk of trauma, sexual assault and drugs. My name is Kimberley and this is my journey. I believe my problems started from inside the womb. You see, I'm what they call a product of sexual assault. However, my mother kept me and tried her hardest to give me the best life that she could. My biological father, however, had rights too. I was made to go to his place every school holidays between the ages of 4 and 6. Wondering how he got rights? Well, the police accidentally put the two victims in the same room, so the judge ruled conspiracy. In the court's eyes, I was fine to go to his house. I grew up in Matamata with 4 other siblings, where I sat as the eldest. I was very bright at school, had dreams of becoming a forensic pathologist. Growing up without the same father as the other kids was really hard. I was always blamed for everything, and my stepdad mentally and physically abused me. I slit my wrists, tried to overdose on any pills that I could find, and ran away multiple times. At the age of 15, I had had enough of my stepdad, and I ran away to Auckland. Now skip ahead a few years, and 2 kids later. I'm back in Matamata, now renting the exact same house that I was mentally and physically abused in. My life was hectically busy. I was full-time working solo mum of 2, United Matamata Sports netball coordinator. I was running 7 netball teams, as well as doing the day-to-day upkeep of my home life. When I managed to have me time, I would go to the local karaoke bar, dabble in drugs, and sing my heart out with friends. Life was going great. However, addiction smacked me in the face when I had a dream about childhood sexual abuse. It was so vivid and felt so real that I realised that that child in that dream was me. It brought back a lot of memories that I had suppressed since I was 6 years old. Realising that this did happen to me, and not just thinking it might have happened, completely changed the person that I was. I felt dirty, unloved, broken. I just wanted to forget it all and be numb. However, I was still being a parent. I knew in my heart that I wasn't being the parent that my kids deserved. So I packed up my house and told my mum I had a problem. I asked her to have my kids while I worked out who I was again. I didn't tell her that I had turned to meth though. She found this out later. Once I left Matamata, I lived in my car. Not having an address and just quitting my job, I couldn't get a benefit. So I decided that I had to do what I had to do to get money. I became an independent prostitute. I worked from different motels all over Hamilton. 80% of my clients smoked meth, so I always had it on me. I never done a job straight. Doing this, I made a lot of connections in different gangs. I was sexually assaulted many times and was in some very deadly situations. I didn't care about my kids. I thought that they were better off without me in their lives. I honestly thought this was how my life was going to be, and I was eventually going to die this way. My worst moment in addiction was the day that I was kidnapped from my motel room. A certain gang wanted a new sex slave. There was another girl and me. We both prayed when we were alone for 5 minutes, or didn't have a gun to our heads. After being sexually tortured for 3 days and only being fed with a meth pipe, the armed defenders showed up. We thought that we were finally safe. However, both of us had nowhere to go and the women's refuge was full. The police left us to our own devices and we parted ways. Scared, I eventually managed to get back to my car, which was still at the motel. At least there I had shelter and money that I had stashed. I was coming down from meth. I was scared, I was lost, I was ashamed. I didn't care about myself even living anymore. So I bought a brand new LPG bottle from the service station. I done all my car windows up. I turned it on and I laid back. However, I woke up. This was the moment I realised that I needed to fix my life. I had a sudden urge to drive to Tauranga. I didn't know anyone over here, but I knew that this was where I had to be to change my life. I lived in my car until eventually money ran out. I then randomly met a lady and found myself attending church with her. I felt that the service I listened to that day was all about me, that I had made the right choice. Although the service was good, I felt like I didn't belong with that church. A friend in NA introduced me to Lifezone. The day I attended Lifezone for the first time, I couldn't make it into the auditorium. I sat with my friend in the foyer on the couch for the whole service. I was then asked to a welcoming lunch at the pastor's house. I nervously agreed, and I was even prayed for there. For the first time in a long time, I felt a slight inner peace. After that, things started to fall into place for me. I started attending a church occasionally, NA meetings and counselling. With the help of my amazing new pastor, I also found a place to call home. I started to reconnect with my mum, and Christmas Day 2017 I got to see my kids again. January 2019 I got my daughter back. Waking up every morning and making a conscious effort not to give in and start using again is hard work. I yearn for that emotionless state of feeling numb. However, I don't want that for my life today. I want to be able to help others, and I have just done an intentional peer support training program. This is a step into the new life that I want for myself now. I have dreams now that I know I can and I will achieve. It just takes patience, prayer, hard work and determination. Lifezone has given me so much hope for life. I completed the Cap Money course and now know how to budget. I volunteer in the op shop to help me move forward with employment. I have an amazing Connect group that is so supportive. I have a beautiful Bible study teacher who has the patience of a saint. Just love her. I have a higher power called God who leads me to this unfamiliar place of peace, serenity and healing, who never gives up on me and who loves me unconditionally. Today I smile every day and I look forward to Sundays. I am a present mum. I am my daughter's netball coach. I am a sponsor. I am an op shop worker, but most of all I am Christian. I can proudly say that I believe that God has me on this earth for a reason. Even though I'm not sure why, it's okay. I can be still, I can be patient, I can trust. Today, I am 1,000 days clean from drugs and alcohol. I believe in myself and I believe in God. My goals for the next 12 months are to focus on living in God's will and not my own. Keep on with my Bible study, get baptised at camp with my daughter, join the worship team, find a job which helps me help people daily, find a 3-bedroom house so my son can come home. But most of all, I want to give back to others what has been so freely given to me. My journey has only just started, and I am so excited to see what my life has in store for my family. I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for God and my Lifezone family, for their ongoing patience, love, support and guidance. My name is Kimberley and I am a survivor.